we're going to have a look now is Rosette. Now, Rosette was bought recently by Harmonic, which make Omnion servers, and Carbon Coder is what its original name was called, and before that, some of you might know, or it may look like, Procoder from Grass Valley. Now, this is a very, very intense transcoding system. It isn't cheap, but what it does have is a majority of all the broadcast formats that you need. You'll find a majority of your digital distributors will use this application, and unless you're an enterprise business, it's the only people that can actually afford this piece of software. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to make the 608 via Rosette. I've given you a lot of presets for this as well, and I'm going to let you go and talk to Rosette and download the 30-day trial and have a play yourself. The downside is it's only on PC. Now I'm emulating this on the Macintosh right now, but you can only get it for a PC. What you can do on the enterprise version of Pro Media Encoder is get ProRes transcoding on a PC, which is pretty cool. So what I've done, I've loaded up the 1080 color bars that I've been using recently, and I've done that through the Source tab. Now Rosette is broken down into 3 sections: Source, Target, and Convert. In the Source section, I've got my media here, and it's given me a pre-flight of what all the media is. What I can do is always double click on the media and it will actually come and play back the media for me. Always click back on your source to get you back out of there. You can add source filters to this, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do on the target source. So let's go to targets. We're going to add a preset. We're going to go look for MPEG 2. Here we go. Now there's a difference in the version of 319 that I'm using right here. MPEG 2 export version 2 is geared specifically for the transport streams. Now we're just going to do a nice standard program stream down convert here, so I'm going to go for this one. You'll be presented with a lot of options, and as you see, compared to the other applications, there's a lot more that you can actually drill down into the format here. First of all, we're going to get rid of this MPEG up the top here. We're just going to have and S, which is basically going to take the name of the source. We can save it to wherever we want. We'll save it back down to the desktop, which is nice and easy. We're doing a general MPEG. We're doing a program stream. It's going to have extension of MPG. Here is where it differs to the other applications. Now we need to select 608, but as you saw when I hit 608 there, it would not allow me to add the information in. Not just because it's NTSC there, and we'll change the PAL, and we obviously need to make this upper field for SD PAL, and we're going to do 16:9, but we haven't told it what color spacing we want to do. So you could look through here all day long going, where's the color spacing? In the target field, double click on the preset. This will take you into a more in-depth analysis of the code that you're trying to convert. If we scroll down now, we're now presented with the profile level. We select profile level and we go for 422 main. High would be for high definition. In this case we're not doing that. We're wanting it to be iframe, and the GOP structure is just going to be 1. Don't forget we need to make it 422 as well. So as you can see, it can be a little bit of a hidden trick, and now when we go back out to our target, I can now select 608, and that will now take. So 720, 608, in the background we've selected as 422. We want it to be 50, not 6, so we can select that as 50. And our audio is going to be 384 right there. Stereo and 48. So that will give you your 608. If you want to do it for NTSC, all you need to do is change the 2997 and change that to 512. Now, digital distributors in the States have different different settings for this, pardon me, and I'm giving that to you because what we need to do is, if we drill into our target source here and we go into our video filters and we add a video filter, we're now presented with a lot of things that we can do here. We can shrink color spacing, we can do inserting of STL files, timecode insertion, and what have you. What we'd want to do is, if we're taking a lower field dominant file as an NTSC standard definition and creating a MPEG 2 18 meg 422 upper, we would need to flip the fields. And in this case, we would collect our video source filter, we would go to our frame mode, and we would say that the incoming is lower. So what's going to change there is, seeing that our filter is saying that I'm upper, it's going to do the field flip for us. So these are the little hidden gotchas that you need to see. The issue you have for upper and lower field dominance is that you can't noticeably see it on your computer monitor. You do need to play this out for an SDI signal onto a broadcast monitor. The problem is, majority of people don't have an MPEG-2 422 SDI de-embedder or converter to play it out. The downside is this Pro Media encoder doesn't actually have an FTP deliverable function. You need the server function for that, which goes in the circa of 15,000 US. So if you're going to use this, it can do watch folders, but it will drop to a designated folder. Then you will have to manually intervene with this to push it to an FTP or an accelerated program to your digital distributor. In the whole, there are so many codecs that this system has, and soon you'll be able to buy more codecs for it. It's very strong, it's an amazing piece of professional equipment, but as I said, unless you're an enterprise business, you'll only people will be able to afford this. But go to Rosette, have a look and download the 30-day trial and have a play for yourself.